Hello and welcome to Crew 42's coverage of the 3Rivers Open powered by Prodigy out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Today we are at Chapel Grove at Concordia Seminary. This is our MPO feature card for 2023. My name is Zach O'Haron on the commentator's mic, and alongside with me I've got Brian. How you doing, Brian?
Good to be here. It's nice to be back in the booth with you, Zach.
I'm so excited. We do not get out of Michigan very often. We only did one event last year, Brent Hambrick Memorial. We weren't able to do that again this year due to
commentary for that.
That's right, and so we had to bring you back for more out of Michigan commentary. We love you so much in Michigan, but we got to have you back here for our Indiana coverage. Very fortunate to be able to get this event in. I'm so excited to watch this with you. Starting us off on hole 2. We're starting on hole 2 just due to the layout today. It's 287 feet, par 3. There's really two plays that are best for it. You can throw right at it with a mid-range or a putter, or you can throw a mid-range or fairway driver, kind of a spike hyzer angle up and around the tree to the right side. I think the play up the middle is best, and we're going to have Brad Schick kind of start us off today. Do you know Brad at all?
I've met him a few times in passing, but haven't had the chance to hang out with him or play around with him. Would love to sometime.
Yeah, he's quite a good forehand player. Probably one of the fastest players you'll ever meet. What I just filmed there was his complete routine there. And backing him up after that would be Eddie Ward, also from Indiana. Took second place at this event last year. He's looking to take it down this year, though.
Yeah, and hole 2 is a great hole to start on. It's played as the 5th easiest hole in the entire course, so it's always nice to get the day rolling with a birdie.
Absolutely. He's going to be a little meat on the bone for that putt there. Just circle 2 looks like. That's going to lead us into Kevin Fodrey, kind of up-and-comer out of Indiana. He's getting his hands involved in the disc golf community down there. Looks like he's going up the middle.
He works with a ton of different brands. He's a great guy. Works obviously with Great Lakes. We sponsor him. Also does some work with Squash and T-Box Socks. Just a real hustler.
Very cool. And then the last off, we have Alex Berg, who you know out of Minnesota. Cool guy.
Yeah, I've had a pleasure to meet him a few times. Played his flex start in Lansing as he came through with Lauren this past summer. So great guy.
Oh, very cool. He's going to go with that hyzer around the tree as well. And this is looking good angle, but a little deep of the basket. He's going to have a little 25-foot comeback putt. Starting off with Eddie.
Got Eddie out wide.
Just a touch low there from him. Kevin here is he likes step putting a lot. I think this is just inside the circle, though.
He rings it up for the green square.
Fun fact about Kevin, he I think a few days before this event started, shot a special round for the tournament to raise funds or something, and he shot course record at neg 15. Talked to him a little bit before this event started. He is very eager to kind of come out and attack this course. Oh,
just looks like a little bit of jitters on the first card. You know, that happens. First round, first hole.
Yeah, the last card to leave, too. Everyone's kind of on the course. Kind of like gets those jitters out of the way. Got his one miss. He doesn't miss very often. We got a couple tap-ins here, and that's going to move us on to the next hole here. Starting out, next will be hole 3. Here, 384-foot hole. This is uphill the whole way. The danger on this hole is there is water directly behind this basket, maybe 20 feet away. So if you drive too far, you could find yourself OB deep, and if you leave yourself short, then you got a death putt coming up the hill. Kind of a pick your poison here, I'd say. Most of these players probably have enough power to get there, but will likely be clubbing down maybe just a touch to make sure they don't go long.
Yeah, this hole is very Memorial-esque for those of you that have gotten out to Arizona to see a lot of baskets within a couple feet, circle 1 of the drink, and definitely a little gun shy in that pull for Kevin, I think.
Yeah, agreed. He's going to be a little off to the right as well. He'll have a decision to make. Brad, probably not the most power on this card, but probably the most consistent player we've seen. He's been very competitive at this event year in and year out. He's going to come up a little short as well.
This hole actually played just slightly under par at .13 below par. So it's a tough get, but it looks like a lot of people are parring it at least.
Yeah, as long as you don't swing it way past the basket in the water. I bet a lot of people laid up here.
Oh, for sure.
Got Alex here with his backhand.
Coming in. A little group of people hanging out now.
Coming in nicely there. He's going to be closest of the group. Best chance for a birdie there.
As you mentioned, Kevin does a great step putt. Gets up there. Going to have that tap in 3.
Very fortunate not to miss that high. He was very aggressive, though. He's really wanting to score here.
Oh, Edward.
Oh, Brad.
Oh, well, that settles.
Yep, it's going to stay by the basket. Gave it a not quite enough what he needed. It was a good line, though. There you go.
Alex gets on the board.
Good get there for Alex on a hole that could play very easy, but the water makes it just difficult. 380 is not particularly a crazy, hard, difficult distance for the MPO field usually, but that water, just like he's mentioned, Memorial makes things tricky.
Yep, that uphill the whole way, too. Obviously a bit of a challenge.
It's going to move us up to hole 4 now. 667 feet. There's a couple things you got to do here. First and foremost, you got to get over this water. 300 foot should do that pretty easily. Once you get over the water, though, you kind of have to make sure your disc gets in position. Too far to the right, and you got pine trees in your way. There's that one tree on the left of the fairway that as long as you're not under it, you should be good. And then you have your choice of either going to the right side where the drone is going right now or the left side of the pine tree in front of the basket. As long as you're in a good position, not directly in the way of that, it should be a pretty standard par 4 for these guys. I think these guys should be able to get this as long as they're in a good position off the tee.
Just a beautiful day we had.
Oh, yeah, couldn't ask for a better day. Just a little short here from Alex.
Over there.
Yeah, just a little short, but he's going to be in a good lane for the right side there, up shot. It's going to go to the left side here. Looks good from Kevin. Yep, that's a great spot for a forehand approach along the left side of that pine tree. Looks like Brad's trying to go to the same spot.
Nice and safe.
Brad makes me laugh a lot. You know, you could see the camera still zooming out while he was doing his run-up. He really is a very fast player.
It's a tournament director's dream.
Oh, yeah. Get done early. Eddie getting way up there by the catch cam.
Love to see the catch cam have to move.
Alex is probably going to go with a right side approach here, probably throwing a mid-range of some kind, something stable enough once it gets around the tree, should be right by the basket. Good catch on the ground there.
Ooh.
That's going to be really good for him. Should be a 3.
That grass was good.
Found a little pocket. Like I mentioned, this is a good forehand approach here. This is coming at the cameraman. Holy smokes. Watch out.
You can see him move out of the way.
That's all right. We got moves.
Crew 42
in circle too for the comebacker.
Yeah, right on the edge there. But Crew 42, we bring the catch cam guys that dodge discs. We're pretty good at that.
Oh, let's hope so for safety.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Eddie making this look easy.
Yeah, this hole played under par, but only .19, so it had a good spread. There was some bogeys and even some double bogeys on it too.
Oh, this is coming at the cameraman too. Watch out.
Boom.
They're just chucking it at him. They're going to be right next to each other.
Who's in the lane?
Brad to give the wind check for Kevin.
What an advantage Kevin will have. Oh.
Just off the top, yeah. He's been very close with a couple putts here, just shared between holes 3 and hole 4 here, and he probably have 2 dead center putts. Oh, Kevin capitalizes on it too.
There you go. That's always good to get 2 out of the first 3. That makes you feel real good.
Mm-hmm. Really love this property.
Being a 2 out of 3.
Yep. There's another one. Really like this property, honestly. Normally this event only has its event at Tillman. It's 3 rounds at the same park. They've kind of worked on this course, designing it and kind of getting it up to the level they want to. And they still say they have more work to do, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this course. But I'm very happy to see an addition to this event and to this course, and see that work go into this community. And we're going to move on to hole 5 now, 297 feet. There's one and a half dangers here. The less dangerous one is the pine trees in the front. You want to throw a forehand around them most likely, or a backhand turnover. The second danger and more prevalent one is the water. It kind of green sits on a kind of a angle, kind of like a mound. So if you do catch an edge, it will roll towards the water. And once you get to water, all those trees along the edge kind of block the putt back up towards it. So you got to make sure you don't go water.
Alex going with a turnover.
Yeah,
big air.
Yeah, he needs to sit down. Oh no, this is gone. Whoops.
And we have a wet disc.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have warned Alex. He has a forehand. He's a very capable forehand, but he said he was still suffering from an injury that prevents him from throwing that as often as he wants. So we're gonna see a lot of backhands from him. Kevin making the forehand look really good there, though.
Love to see that.
Eddie going with the very interesting play here is deciding to go with the hyzer around the right side, which is not what I would recommend, but Eddie's playing this event and I'm not, so we're going to say he is the smarter one here. This one's going to fall into circle 2, though.
Yep, it did check up in time, though, so that's always good.
Brad's dream hole forehand. You making that almost a run there.
Yeah, that was great. That came in at such a nice angle. Shout out to Carl Bowman, who got the deuce on this hole. I work with Carl. He's the man at Great Lakes.
Let's go, Carl. Eddie with a long bid. Good line, but too low. All right. See if Alex can make some magic happen from the water. See him go to a knee to try to get under the trees. Yep. That's the problem. Putt in from Eddie there. He's going to get his par.
Yeah. This is Brad to start the scoring off for him, so that's great. Yep, perfect, Brad.
Needed to get something going. Good hole for him. Good forehand hole. Alex, little tricky par putt here for him. Tree might be in his way still. No, never mind. Just kidding. It's going to be a tap in. He makes it look real easy. It's going to leave us with Kevin looking to go 3 for 4.
Great start.
Yeah, neg 15 looking better and better.
That's beautiful.
All right, this
is an interesting stretch of birdie holes right in a row. Like, you really got to grab them.
Yeah, before we jump into the woods, because there's a lot of woods here, we get some open birdie opportunities. You really want to score well here, including hole 6, 266 feet. This one has the other kind of water play with it compared to what we saw in hole 3, so this one has water short. Normally, rocks usually play as relief or as OB. Today, they played it as inbounds, so rock is inbounds today, so if you're a little short, but really don't go deep and don't go in the water. Those are the 2 rules.
All right, so small landing zone, you're saying?
Oh, yeah, skinny, tight little strip. Right there, even Kevin's got, circle 25 feet. He's got a decision to make whether he runs that or not.
I would say, personally, I would throw that under the bucket with the water right behind, but we'll see.
Oh, no ripples, no ripples, no ripples. Oh, no, I see ripples.
I see ripples.
This is not good. Oh, he's over rock. They're going to give it to him. They're going to say that's inbounds over that dry rock. It's sitting on the left side. Very fortunate break for Brad there.
This looks great.
Good angle, good speed. It's going to sit in the rocks.
He checked up right in front. Yep.
Should be a tap in. That's the benefit, though. If you're in the rocks, you're less than 20 feet. You're sitting really good if you're sitting in that. Oh, boy. Turned over a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, coming in hot.
Hitting the willow.
Or yep.
Under the
Just
bench.
eating an apple, having a great day.
Yeah, he's already done with this round. He's here to watch some good disc golf. Man, this is interesting lie here for Alex. Probably
It's a
50,
fun
60.
putt. Yeah. Hit it. Oh, yeah, that's a fun putt to make. Crashing towards the basket. Oh.
That's so good. And that hyzer on that putter, that meant the water was still in play. Like, that's a big putt.
Yeah, that's huge. Oh.
Yeah, not super surprising. Kevin probably had that water in his head a little bit. Like, make sure you just don't go miss high and miss over. Left a little short instead. Brad and Eddie going to have some tap-in birdies. Kevin got to clean up for his par as well.
We love it.
How'd this hole play compared to the field?
Yeah, so it was 2.78 or 0.22 under par.
Mm-hmm.
Since 2015, Great Lakes Disc has been supporting players at all levels, from local leagues and events to professional disc golfers on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Visit GreatLakesDisc.com to learn more.
So anyways, that previous hole played under par by 0.22, had a good amount of birdies, couple bogeys and double bogeys, but now we get into our first par 4 or our second par 4 and we're excited.
Yeah, this
hole 7.
Yeah. This is a different one.
Awesome.
Yeah, 651 feet. This one, wide open field. We have several par 4s on this course where it's kind of like how easy can you make your own par 3. There's a window here that you go into the woods. If you're a forehand player, you'll see a lot of them push out to the right side to open up the right hand or the forehand to it. I think that's the better play. If you actually go left, the tunnel gets straighter, and I think it's harder to hit than if you throw a forehand. So you see Brad turn this one over, get to the right side. It's going to open up his forehand approach into that. I think that's the better play for him and for most people, but really, the more distance you get, the easier the hole will be. Just mash one out there to start. And he's really pumped this one out there.
That's some great distance. Yeah, and on this hole in general, there was a handful of birdies, handful of bogeys, and a lot of pars. So you can see that there's definitely a difficulty increase on this hole. Still played under par by a shade, but definitely middle of the pack style hole.
Alex did his best Homer Simpson impression falling into the bush there. Got that one a little too nosed up. It's going to hyzer early. We'll see what he has available there. That's going to be a very straight path into that opening and see if it restricts him or if he's got a really straight finishing disc that he can throw. Kevin, ooh, got a hold of this one.
Yeah, that's a really interesting tee pad. You know, kind of slanted. They had to step up on it. They came out of a bush. Not surprised that we saw a couple misfires off that tee pad.
Yeah. Do you think that's good course design work? Like making the tee pad not just a blind rip into an open field? Do you like that kind of design?
I think that I like the bush placement.
Okay.
I don't like how uneven it was behind it, so I guess it was a 50-50 for me, if you will.
Sure. Saw Alex not quite finish straight there. He's going to be short from the gap just outside circle 2. Brad is showing us exactly why you want to go to the right side just a little bit and then have that hyzer forehand play in. Makes it look really easy there. Alex is trying to, not this is Alex, this is Eddie. Eddie trying to flex something in there, leaving it a touch low. Got a couple logs actually.
It looked like the wind just slammed that disc down.
Oh,
Even though
yeah.
it doesn't look like there was much.
Yeah,
I mean, definitely looked like it went down fast.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of wind, but in an open field like this, a 2-mile-per-hour wind can scoop up into 10 miles per hour for just a gust or two for a second. And Kevin there getting an unfortunate roll. He's going to be off the green there a little bit. He's going to have an obstructed putt.
Yeah, a little hot coming in.
Kevin would probably shank that a little too far to the right side off of his drive. Took my advice too literally. Good bid from Alex from way downtown. He's going to have a tap in for his par.
Yep, that was a nice safe bid.
Eddie with a good bid there just off the basket, though.
Evan's in the jungle over here. This is going to be a tough putt. Got his hand out, made contact, just didn't fall in.
Yeah, he's had 2 off the band now, right?
Yeah.
All over the basket.
And
Brad.
there we go.
Brad's starting to heat up here. Brayton, 3 in a row for him.
Love to see it.
Alex going to tap in politely, making sure it's okay to go out of order.
It's always good. I've unfortunately seen people get really upset about that. I've never personally got upset at that. I'm just happy to get the hole done a little quicker, you know?
Right. It's going to move us over to hole 8. I actually like this hole a lot. It's feels very Michigan-y to me. Tunnel shot, 313 feet. Pretty fair tunnel, I would say. It's about 20 feet wide the whole way. It's got 2 pinches to it, though. One of them is right here near the basket. It kind of narrows to about 15 feet or so. There's a couple logs on the ground and stumps, so you really need to make sure when you throw this, it kind of carries. There's also kind of like a small creek, drainage creek in front that runs across the fairway right before that opening, so you got to make sure you carry it and not land in that water. Brad did a nice...
There's a reason this hole played a little over par. There's a lot of obstacles between you and the bucket here.
I love obstacles. Not when I play it, though, and then I hit them every time, but...
It was a kick forward, at least.
Yeah. He's going to have a long circle 2 putt. I liked Brad's height better, but he kind of threw it over into the small little cluster of trees he had to kind of poke through and wasn't fortunate enough to do that. Oh.
And there you warned him.
I did.
You warned him about the little things.
You got to get it in the air, dang it.
That is a protected green on a 300-foot hole. Let's just say that much.
Agreed. Kevin turning this one over a little too much. Hits that big tree on the right side, but it's going to set down. All 4 of our competitors are going to be circle 2 at best here. These are some long
concentration.
putts. Oh, yeah. Kevin really wants to win this event. He was talking about it coming into it. He's very motivated to perform well at a course in his home state and his home area.
For sure.
Wasn't able to connect on that putt. Brad here just a little wide on his as well. It's going to be tap-ins for both of them, likely for par. Alex here from probably 45 feet. Off the top. Drawing medals, though.
Best chance.
Oh, tickles chains. No
right,
birdies.
I have a prediction.
Oh, yeah, give it.
I bet you they all get this next putt.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
We can do it.
I think they can, too. Do you know how many birdies were on this hole? By chance?
I do have that information. 7 total birdies in round 1.
Wow.
And Carl Bowman, our man from the store.
Let's go. Let's go, Carl. All right.
Love to see some round 1 action.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get on round 1. I love it. All right, hole 9 to wrap out. Not wrap out. I'm just kidding. This is our 8th hole of the tournament because we started on hole 2, of course. Our 9th hole, though, here of the course, 425 feet, par 4. A very short par 4. It's uphill the whole way. You can see this rock drain be marked as OB both just in it, so you can be the right or the left of it. The opening to the hole is there to the right side at the very end, and it's right there around the corner. If you had someone with elite forehand power, they could probably go for this, but that drainage ditch is really right in the kind of like the landing zone of the disc. It's just really risky. So interesting par 4, probably plays pretty easy, but it gives an opportunity for some eagles.
Do you care to wager how easy it plays?
Oh, I have no... Off the top of my head, I would predict that this hole plays as a 3.7 or 3.6 average, somewhere in there.
My friend, even easier. This is the easiest hole on the entire track. Coming in at 3.44, a full half stroke under par.
Wow, okay, so our competitors really knew how to do it. Unfortunately, while we're talking about that, Eddie threw into the ditch there, so no birdie for him, or at least very little likelihood. He's going to have a throw-in for his birdie. Everyone else so far, Alex and Brad, in a pretty good position for their upshots. It doesn't surprise me it's easiest.
I don't want to ruin anything.
Okay.
There is one eagle on this hole in round 1.
Ooh.
And I'm excited to announce when it happens.
Okay. Oh, man. You're getting everyone excited at home. Careful now.
Watch out. Cars in the background.
Well, we know it's not Eddie, so we can't ruin it there. Because this is for his birdie.
Yes. Eddie's got quite an angle to come in. Plays it well, though.
Yeah, he has this yellow highlighter Toro. He's very good with it. Okay, eagle chance number 1, Brad.
Ooh, he rings it up, though.
Yes, touches metal. Kevin. Giving it a bid. Nope, just laying it up. Okay, he also tinks metal there. He's
Might even touch metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last chance here. He's going to be jump putting this.
He's close.
Go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a run.
Shout out to Bryson Haft, the only gentleman to eagle us in round 1. That would be Bryson Haft.
Okay, that makes sense. He's got quite a powerful forehand. That makes sense.
Everyone gets a birdie except for Edward, but he saves a great par. And we're just happy to move on to our now 9th hole.
Yes.
Even though it's hole number 10.
You're right. Correct. It's 10th hole of the course, but our 9th hole for this round. 486 feet. Tight wooded hole. We're going to start seeing a lot more of those for this next 8 to 9 holes of the course. Best play, I think, is probably, if you're being aggressive, is a forehand turnover with something overstable and let it come back into the fairway. Then from there, it's still a tight wooded tunnel shot like we saw on hole 8. Maybe even more tight than that, into a protected green. I've seen some people go with layups, kind of almost making the second shot like they're the only chance for a birdie, but it's got extra long by throwing a backhand hyzer. But this is really common what we see for Brad right now. Just kind of throw a forehand. His is a little low, but that's the play if you really want to get closer for your birdie look.
Yeah, this is for sure a tight 486 feet.
Alex thinks that he can get there just by throwing something onto the hyzer backhand. Throws actually probably a decent shot in his mind, but kicks that skinny little tree out to the side there. He'll be obstructed for his next shot. Whoa. Kevin was getting aggressive there.
Yeah, big swing.
Oh, yeah, big swing from him. Hit a tree, but he got most of the way up there. Looks like Eddie, good execution on the backhand hyzer there. He's going to get all the farthest up there, but it's going to be in a tight window.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit awkward off the side, but speaking of awkward, here's a little patent pending from Alex.
Oh, no. That's not good. Immediately off the fairway.
Brad's lining this one up. Oh, stays in the middle, though.
Yeah, very fortunate not to kick towards where Alex went. Alex is looking at bogey, like probably bogey here from that. That's such a bad spot to go to. Everything's so skinny.
Evan puts another hurting on that one.
Yeah, you need some more stable stuff. Or better angles. Probably more stable stuff. Yeah, Alex is in the jungle right here. He is just taking a peek, seeing how can he move forward. He's going to another patent pending shot here. Yep, center fairway. He's going to have a probably just an up and down from there. He's probably sitting at the edge of circle 2 from that distance. Brad's up shot forehand. Gets it.
Great kick.
Bullseye. Love it. He's really turned his front 9 holes around. He started off real slow. He's going to have probably 4 birdies in the last 6 holes, so good turnaround for him. Good upshot there from Eddie as well. He's going to be in circle.
Come on, Alex.
From 60 feet, the big ask, the save.
Oh.
Metal drawn. Not able. We've seen like 5 of those, right? 4 or 5 like off the bands.
Yeah, they've been active.
Oh, sit down.
Oh.
Okay. Phew.
What a weird roll.
All right, off the base of the pole. Usually you don't see those unless you have a koozie there, but he got there with the pole. That's high difficulty. Birdie there from Eddie. Apparently the backhand play is the play. I'm just wrong.
Yeah, he knew what he's doing.
Get a par there from Kevin. Hey, it's that Apple guy from earlier.
Great.
Yeah, he's picked up Brad's bag. Okay, we'll take it. One more tap in. Fortunate, almost saved it. Fortunate bogey there from Alex. That's going to do it for our first 9 holes of this event. Beautiful property, beautiful day for disc golf. We have 2 people at 4 down, Ed at 3 down, Alex at 2 down. Really, probably not the pace that they want. Probably want to shoot closer to 6 or 7 down for this front 9, but they're doing okay right now. They still have a chance to get onto that lead card for tomorrow, but they're kind of still clustered together. Everyone still has a chance here.
Yeah, I thought, a lot of mistakes were made, but recoveries were great. Everyone got a few scores in. It was a blast to watch. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. If you're not already part of the Patreon, go ahead and consider that. That's a great way to support our channel to continue to get coverages out there. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do that.